Hello guys, welcome back to Home Theater Enthusiast. Today we're gonna look at the AV processor or pre-amplifier from Marantz, the AV7705. This is not the latest 8K version. The 8K version is AV7706, which is already available in the market. Since I am not a pro gaming guy and of course the 7705 has very good discount available in the market, I went with this model. I think it has all the features we needed at least for the next couple of years. Also, at least we should wait till they fix the HDMI 2.1 bugs. When compared to my previous AVRs, the SR6014, this one has a Oro 3D support as well. And this cannot be compared to any AVR because this is a proper processor. It is just using 60 watt power and definitely be more efficient than compared to an AVR. For those who doesn't know about separates, I will leave a link of my previous upload which has a brief explanation about it. And please don't hesitate to comment below for any more discussions. So let's look at the quick unboxing of AV7705. Before that, if you are interested in home theater builds, audio video component reviews like speakers, streaming devices, projectors, etc., subscribe to my channel and like the video if you actually like it. Let's look at the front panel. It has a big LCD display other than the usual small one above. This is the input selector. There is 4 dedicated buttons for pure direct, dynamic EQ, dynamic volume and MDAX. Then comes the preset buttons for movies, music and game. After that there is a info button, sleep, HDMI out, dimmer, status, then zone selection and zone 1, zone 2 on off button. Here is the back, setup and enter including the menu selection buttons. In the bottom row we have the component input, the HDMI aux input, the USB port, the ODC mic port and phone spot. The display is very big and include most of the notifications. I will show you those once we switch it on. We can open the front panel by just pressing the bottom side like this. As usual, this is the volume knob, and this model comes with the blue light around the circular display, which is awesome looking. Of course, there is a Marantz branding at the top center portion. So that's all from the front. Now look at the back side. It's more cleaner. Starting from the top left, the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi antenna, the digital audio input, coaxial and optical, then the DC out, the straight cable and flasher. Then here is the network connection and 7 HDMI inputs for each devices. There is 3 HDMI out also. One is HDMI ARC. This model also get firmware update for eARC. Then the second Bluetooth and Wi-Fi antenna, the power cable connection. Then coming to the lower left corner, we have the AM and FM port. The antenna is provided within the box. Then the traditional audio input for different devices. The phono in, the 7.1 channel input we usually see on Marantz AVR. Then comes the Zone 1 and Zone 2 output, and here we have the 11.2 channel RCA pre-outs. This is a 11 channel high quality processor with 2 subwoofer pre-outs. These are the 2 subwoofer pre-outs. And finally, the bottom row is completely balanced XLR outputs. This is one of the advantages of the AV processors when compared to AVRs, because it has all 11 channels XLR pre-outs, including 2 subwoofer XLR outs as well. This is the front channel, the center channel, then the surround back, the height 1 and height 2 channels, and this final 2 port is for the subwoofer 1 and subwoofer 2. Now have a closer look at the remote control. This is far better than my older 6014 remote control. Also, this one has a side button for illumination. I will show you how it looks when the lights are off. This is of course a useful feature. Now look at how we connect the device. I'm using RCA pre-outs for the 4 channels, the front, left, the right and surrounds. So my configuration today is 4.0. I'm using Marantz AV7705 5-channel power amplifier to power my speakers. This is how it looks when we power on the device. I will show you the initial setup quickly. The device itself will guide you through the options. We just need to follow the guidelines. Here I have to go with the RCA options, since I have used the RCA cables to connect to the power amplifier. Once done with the initial setup, do the ODC calibration and then you are ready to use the device.